And today we gonna be talking about this Ciara dress, okay? Gabe, you gonna let me go out with that dress on?
So my thing is,
what's poppin', y'all? It's Geek, Gabe, and Jar. We back here again with another episode of Nothing's Off the Table. And today we gonna be talking about this Ciara dress, okay? Because it seems to be the talk of everything. So, with that being said, Gabe, you gonna let me go out with that dress on?
so my thing is, yeah, hell yeah, I want to see it. You with me? If you with me, I want you. I don't
Grown
care.
man energy all day. We
I'm
love
down.
it, baby.
So, but I think where I might I might put a little line, right?
All right.
Okay.
Is if you're going out without me.
Okay.
I think is where I might cross the line. Other than that, I'm. Go
So
ahead.
you don't want me to be out here looking like a bad bitch without you?
Not necessarily a bad bitch, but just saying, like, I feel like I don't want you going out there looking single. Cause if you're not with somebody and you just see somebody with that, what would you naturally think? Oh, she's single. She might be out here. She's single and trying to mingle, and I don't want anybody else.
That. But the whole thing was the theme for the party was Bear It All. So
Okay.
Was it really?
Yes, and she was not the only one that was dressed that way.
I seen
there
that.
was other people at the party that was dressed that way. So it's not like she was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna put this dress on and show everything." It was literally the theme of the party. So my question to you is, because I definitely understand you don't want me going out here looking all single, looking like I'm trying to pick somebody up. But if that's the theme of a party that I'm going to with my friends, you don't want me to dress the theme to the party?
I can understand that.
Right.
In that instance,
I mean,
I understand that. If that's the theme.
Right. But
That's
just
the
as
theme.
long as it's not like
If you're going to a regular party, and
I'm just trying to show my ass.
something, yeah, and you trying to be
with that.
spicy, and I'm not there. No, you're not being spicy without me being there.
I mean, that's understood.
And I'm not.
Jar,
I'm
you
fine
gonna be
for
spicy?
Oh, I'm out here.
Man or no man? Which one? You wearing it? If your man. So the real question is, I think, is if your man asks you not to wear something like that, would you not do it? Would you oblige, or do you think he's telling you, oh, he's trying to make you dress a certain way?
Y'all know where I'm at like a point. At the point that I'm in my life, y'all know where I'm at. Listen, if I got it like Ciara got it, I'm going out naked,
baby.
I don't care, man or no man, cause, my body look good. If you know, cause my thing is, if you know I'm committed to you, you know you're my man. I'm not going nowhere. It's just me and you. You know what I mean? I'm cool. Like, I'm not out here doing what y'all think I'm doing.
So you don't think there's a certain level of maybe a little bit of disrespect if your man asked you not to go out there like that?
I definitely think that there is a level of disrespect.
I think there's a conversation.
I think there is also a conversation that needs to be had, like she said. And I say that because you gotta think about it. Like, she's also a public figure. She's someone people are used to. She gotta keep up
and they
with
know
the
her
trends
situation and everything.
They know she married. They know she married and she's
and
in
stuff
love.
like that.
And I mean, after her in future,
baby,
she happy.
Yeah.
What they say, Ciara's prayer. Come on now, like she got her man. I feel like if you my man and you know that I want to go out here in this dress and I look good, I feel good. There's so many times where women are just not feeling like themselves, not feeling good. If I'm confident enough to step out in this dress, you as my man should support me. I get what you're saying. But if you ask me not to, there might be a little bit of a different conversation had there, because if we're both being understanding towards each other, we can have a conversation where it's like, all right, you can go in that dress if I'm coming with you. I'll feel safer that way. I'll be like, okay, babe, that's understandable. You don't want me to go by myself in this dress? Okay, I'll save that for a different occasion. I'm not saying that the conversation can't be had, but for me personally, I'm going out in a dress. Man or no man. But yes, I'm willing to have the conversation. I just know that if I've worked that hard to have my body look like that, I'm telling you right now.
3 kids?
What do they say all the time? What is it? Ask for forgiveness later?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna do. Baby, you gonna get the best out of your life when I get home. Just because you let me out here go out looking.
Ask for forgiveness than it is for permission.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Yeah.
That's what it is.
One do.
That's what purchasing things.
We know. Okay?
I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't want it to seem as if like the guy doesn't have really a say. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of times now, especially nowadays, it's been lately. Women rights this and women have the freedom to do this, and that. But if you're in a relationship with somebody, you still have to consider what they're thinking about and stuff like that too.
Totally understandable.
Right?
So I don't think it's anything wrong with considering. I absolutely think whenever you're in a relationship with somebody, you should know that you guys have to take each other's feelings into consideration. However, there's a lot of guys out here who just feel like because they are in a position of being your partner, that means what they say is gold. And that's not how that goes. Because at the end of the day, I'm still an adult individual.
Right.
While, yes, I want to be respectable and I don't want to come across as I'm being disrespectful or going out making it seem like I'm available when I'm not. However, you should still have that same respect for my boundaries as well if you know that's something that I like to wear. And for somebody that's like Ciara, who's known for her sex appeal and stuff like that, it's not surprising to see her in something like that. I thought she looked amazing. And to me,
agree.
you cannot, everybody was clowning, saying that Russell looked like he didn't want her to wear that and stuff like that. But I just feel like they snapped and chose certain pictures to post where his face looked a certain kind of way. But you cannot tell me a man of his caliber went out with her and he didn't approve for that dress, because that was not a dress that she just went to Walmart and bought the day of.
Right.
That was something, they said that it was a custom made dress for a specific designer. So that's something that she been knew she had. You cannot tell me she just pulled that out and was like, oh babe, I'm gonna wear this. I ain't got nothing else to wear tonight.
Also, if their relationship is as close-knit as they like to make it seem in the media, because we obviously never know what's going on behind the scenes, she would have had this conversation with this man.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? Like, she's just not going out there doing whatever she wants to do because she's Ciara. Look at her life and all the stuff that she's been through and all the kids that she done had. Like, this woman said, I'm putting my body out there. And we also got to think about the time that we're in. Like, women are feeling a lot more empowerment these days. Yeah. And I love that. Like, there are women who are bigger. Like, even just think about like Lizzo, and she's out here doing her thing and not caring what nobody say. So yes, while the conversation does need to be had with your husband, and like Shanika said, that's true. Like, this conversation had to have been had with Russell already. Right, that's his name, Russell.
Yeah, Russell.
So just making sure, you know, I don't be knowing them football players like that.
We gonna get you there. We're gonna get you there this season.
You know what I'm saying? I'm working on. I'm working.
Watching football this season.
All right, I'm with it. But the conversation had to be had at some point. Yeah. And even though he may not have looked happy in all those pictures, we know she was happy. We know the conversation was probably had. And if it wasn't, then that's something that they got to work through in their own relationship. But me personally, I feel like if we're on this trend of women being empowered and doing what the fuck they want to do, they should be able to wear whatever they want and not be judged for it. Especially if the theme is bare it all. Yeah. Like, there were so many women out there in these pictures that they posted after that were wearing similar dresses, but they only called out Ciara. Yep.
Why? Was she the only one married or something like that? Who were the other people that they snapped?
I don't know. It was a bunch of different.
I didn't see all the other women, so
it was a whole bunch of different women that
I feel like they probably picked on them simply because of their relationship. Yeah. Like, you know how, like, that's probably just to start some drama in her non-drama life, because
she don't even be bothering nobody.
That's why they just trying to stir some stuff up.
They already be talking about her and talking about he is square. Like, I don't understand why.
I don't understand that. I don't understand why
she found somebody that's respectful. About the square. Y'all mad?
The good women, the good guys get shit on.
That's not.
Why is everybody? They say that about Michael B. Jordan as well. He a square. He lame.
Let me tell you something about Michael B. and Russell Wilson.
Yes.
Yep. Look at me.
Got it.
I'll take them squares any day. I'm gonna tell you something about Michael B. Jordan. That man is so fine. Okay. Lori Harvey's stupid. I don't care what nobody say. Because if that man is as fine as he is, he don't got no negative energy out here in the media. Like, he got money, he take care of him. He's done like interviews where he like take care of his family. Like, he's close knit with all these things. Like, that is such a turn on. While he may not be as spicy as I like him to be, I'm gonna take that square every time.
But you don't know, he might be a little bit spicy.
Hold on, that's why. Because Boo know how feisty he get in the bedroom or behind the closed doors.
So you're telling me you will go with the square?
I've been with the square.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? If a square has everything you need, you cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
No,
yeah.
You heard it? Yeah, it sounded different, didn't it?
Look, again, the reason I'm a little, so again, I'll take the square. The reason for me in my life, I feel like I'm not with just, I might hesitate a little bit on it. It's because I know that I want like real love, but also at the same time, I've settled before, and that scares me.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to settle for someone that's just
2:16 a.m.
that's just a square.
Are you touching your watch?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to settle for somebody that's just going to be plain enough for me not to be happy. I need you to be plain, but I need you to love me all the way right. Like if you're going to be that person, you know what I'm saying? That's why. Because I've settled before and I'm just afraid to do it again. That's all.
That makes sense. So with that being like the biggest topic, like, do you really feel like, mainly I guess from a woman's standpoint, because guys don't really dress provocative, right? But like, you think there is? I mean, yeah, but typically when you, but typically when you think when you think about it, is there a certain way that a woman is supposed to dress because she's married or in a committed relationship?
So me, right? Coming from, I don't want to say a man's point of view, because sometimes I think my point of view is different from a man's point of view. Some men, because I talked to some dudes and stuff like that, and they would have been like, hell no to that dress, with with them there or not. Right. But me personally, if you're with me and stuff like that, I don't too much care what you wear. I know there's short shorts that women wear, short shorts, the sundresses, and all the things that you'll wear, cleavage out and stuff like that. Stuff like that doesn't bother me because I know that's going to happen.
Right.
And I want to see it anyway. I want to see you in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to see, and I'm not going to cover that up because another nigga out here going to look at it. Well, I ain't scared of another nigga looking at it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, how short is too short? You feel me? Like,
I feel like there's a fine line between like classy and trashy, though.
Right.
I feel like Ciara was classy, and then there are women who are just trashy when they do too much, and it's way too out there. Because we being honest, she still was covered up. But we've seen people who come to the award shows in pasties, like literal spinning purple pasties. Like,
I don't know. I feel like there could possibly be a fine line, but I don't like that people are like, oh, she shouldn't dress like that because she has a husband. Because like, what the fuck? Like, I'm still an individual and I'm an adult. Like, that doesn't, just because I got married doesn't mean that I gotta start wearing floral shirts and mom jeans.
No,
like, if I'm out here, body or nobody, if I'm out here and I'm comfortable in it and I want to put on a sundress, why can't I wear a sundress? Yeah. Or if I want to wear leggings or hot pants, you know, the little leather joints. Like, I don't understand how that makes me less of a wife or makes it seem like I'm being disrespectful to my marriage. Because the thing about it is, if I'm going out with my friends and let's say I'm going out with Jar and Courtney, right? And Courtney got on her bodysuit and Jar got on, you know, like a nice dress. Like, what the hell? Just because I'm married, like, I gotta dress like a frumpy old lady? I don't get to dress up nice to look like the rest of the girls?
Yeah. And,
like, just because I dress a certain type of way doesn't mean that I forget that I don't have a ring on my finger, that I'm not married anymore. Because the thing about it is, everybody's worried about how you dress. But baby, it's when you got on the most clothes and you look the worst that the dudes want to hit on you. It ain't even when you got your ass out that they want to talk to you. It's the other way around.
I see that too,
like, I understand. Like, I've told Gabe plenty of stories where guys tried to hit on me and literally all I did was like run to like Family Dollar and my hair's like falling out of my ponytail and I got on like leggings and a hoodie and some Crocs. But I can't put on a nice dress or you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand.
So so a dude's gonna hit on you when you look regular, because we can see the potential. Because if you looking good and you got nothing on, no makeup, hey, so when you do put that stuff on, and we already know you bad, because if you bad with nothing on and looking regular, can barely see your ass in the big ass sweats you got, but we can see that you got some ass.
Right.
That's when we're gonna really hit up on you. But at the same time, when you have all that extra sexy shit on, how many more niggas are gonna really see you?
That's true.
Because when you looking kind of bummy, you ain't gonna get but a few real niggas really try to come at you, right? But if you got the sexy Dexy on, every dude looking at you. The sexy Dexy on, every dude coming to look at you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think us as men are trying to prevent. So many guys coming to holler at y'all when we're not around. You see what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right. But to your point, you know you got her on lock, right? That's yours. She ain't going nowhere. She love you. You take care of her. You do everything for her. From point A to Z, you got her 100%. Just like it seems like Russell got Ciara, right? Why are you worried?
Because look,
but think about it though. Why would you be worried if you for real, like if you for real, like you know Shanika, right? You know what makes her happy, what makes her sad. You know her whole life. You done been with her so long, and we know that these two people have been together for a minute and a half now. And everybody's so envious of their relationship. They have songs about it. People talk about it all the time. I'm going to be like, yo, I'm proud to show her off. Well, yes, there are a lot of more men who are willing to try it. You should know that because you've got that unlocked and you've done everything possible.
You don't got nothing to worry about.
You don't got nothing to worry about. Because guess who she think about when she out there? Damn, do my man think I look good?
Facts.
Right.
She not worried about none of these other men looking at sexy Dexy, okay? Yeah. She worried about, oh damn, do my man think I look good? Do I look frumpy in this dress? Do I look crazy? Do my body look good? Because guess who she coming home to? You every night.
That's true. You're right. But I think in every, maybe not every guy's.
Remember how a woman's mind works though.
Right.
Think about it. Like you.
But think about how a man's mind works.
You're right. But you have to think like men get beside themselves too much. Think about how like. If you really know a woman, right? And I say this from personal experience. If I love you, I'm going to do everything for you. It don't matter what. Because I don't got no eyes for nobody else. Like, if I love you, I'm rocking with you. Like, I'm rocking with you. Nobody else matters to me.
That's fact.
I'm telling you, like, that's really how it is inside of us. Like, yo, if I love you, it's a wrap for that. Don't nobody else on this planet matter to me.
So, I think what happens is, not intentionally, but y'all look at us as a possession. Not, and like I said, not in an intentional way, because obviously y'all know mentally that we're not possessions, but y'all look at us as a possession, and y'all don't want nobody else to have access or look at your possession. We're like a nice shiny trophy. And you like, this is my trophy. I'm not sharing my trophy with you.
It's not worked hard. Trophy.
Right.
That's not a good analogy, though. Because a lot of people don't like their woman to get looked at. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with a trophy. Sit it in the shelf to get looked at. It has the glass so you don't touch. And that's how I feel. I want you to be a trophy. I want everybody to look and see what I got.
Just don't
but you don't touch it, right? So, but at some point, though, sometimes I think...
as a trophy in the case, I feel like we only want your touch, though. We don't want the rest of them fingerprints all over us.
Right, but us dudes...
We want you to hold us
because
up to the
y'all,
light, like,
because
damn,
we know
baby.
you know how to hold us delicately and wipe us down with the cloth so we don't have all them ugly fingerprints on us.
Period.
I mean, it's the truth.
Okay.
If we're going to stay with that analogy.
But okay, let's stay with that analogy. But what about that rival school that comes and trying to steal that trophy, and then you might for a quick second actually rock with that school for a quick second? You never know. How many people out here? No, you can't say that because women do cheat, just like men cheat, right? Why do people cheat, right? And it'll be the person that you never think.
So,
because you have friends and stuff and people, whoever, that you be like, oh, snap, she cheated on her.
Can I say something?
Right.
So listen. Personal experience real quick.
Yeah.
You never know.
You're right. We don't know a lot of the reasons why people cheat, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just from personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
How do I put this? There was things lacking. You can't let that lack. If you know your woman is 100% yours, that ain't gonna happen. I'm telling you right now.
Okay. But do people always communicate those lacks? Whatever's like, because that's a lot of things that happens in marriages.
Of course, the
communication is not there.
Yeah.
So sometimes you might not be getting what you need, but you might not all the way tell your other person, your spouse, what they need to do.
But the thing is, even you have to learn other ways than verbal communication. Yeah. There's other ways that we tell y'all and that y'all tell us when. No. But even for y'all, like, there's ways that y'all communicate. There's verbal communication, there's non-verbal communication. Yeah, and if you're with somebody and you know them, unless it's obviously like a super fresh relationship, there's ways that you know how to communicate.
It's true.
Verbally and non-verbally to know if something's wrong.
Okay, I got that.
Like even myself though, I'm a big communicator. I talk a lot about my feelings. I'm gonna tell you how I feel every time.
Yeah, but there's ways that you know that we've pulled back or withdrawn on certain things to know that something may be wrong.
So what y'all saying? So
just because
so make sure there's nothing lacking and somebody won't cheat. That's not always the case.
That's not, sorry.
Right?
That's not true though.
But that's not always the case. Just because something lacking, nothing might be lacking. You might be giving that woman everything, and she still just. And I mean, that person might be Michael B. Jordan, and you not.
And I mean, that might be
right. And then what?
That very well may be true. However, that's we can if and shoulda coulda woulda all day long. Okay. Those are just situations. Sometimes things are gonna happen because at the end of the day, people are gonna do whatever it is that they want to do. You just have to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do and that you're communicating to hold up your end of the bargain.
Right.
So with that, don't make me withhold from whatever it is that I want to do because you're insecure that I may go out here and do something.
It's not. I don't think it's all the way insecurity, but more protecting that trophy. You don't want. Now, do I want you to go out here and looking all good and stuff like this, sexy dexy, right? And 30 dudes looking at you. That's a 30 dude pool of dudes you have to say no to, right? Whereas if you just going out here nice and regular sexy, not sexy dexy, you got here regular sexy, get your nice little shorts on, little thigh meat out or whatever, little titty little something out, right? That's just regular sexy, right? So now you got about 10 dudes looking at you. I'm comfortable with 10 dudes you have to tell no than 30, 40, 50 dudes coming out here talking to you.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Possibilities.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. About it this way. There's still a pool of dudes that she has options for.
Right.
Right.
So it's not. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not saying it's insecure because there's always a chance.
I know, but you would rather have less options than more. I understand that. I'm not taking that away from you. But in a pool of 50, she locked into you. Pool of 10, she locked into you. Pool of 5, locked into you. You with some other dude, she's still locked into you. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Like, it don't matter how many men.
So that's why I said, but women cheat, right?
Yeah.
So why? So are you telling me women cheat only because there's something lacking? Is there not a chance?
Cheat too, and y'all ain't even going out sexy dexy.
Right.
So us going out sexy dexy don't have nothing to do with us cheating.
No.
That's
it don't.
No, it's not. But I'm just telling you, like that if you saying something is lacking,
right?
Then the more dudes the first 10 dudes you're like nah, I'm committed to that. Then the next 20 you're like I'm tired of it.
Let's just be
then
honest.
The 30,
let's
you know
just
what I'm saying?
Be honest, okay. Out of the people that I know that are women that have cheated, they have cheated with somebody that they already knew or had some type of relationship with, whether it was like a friendship, a previous relationship or something of
you
that
have like
nature,
an emotional connection.
There's some type of other connection that they already had with them. Most women, when they do cheat, they're not out here cheating with some random dude that just tried to holler at them. Because typically, and that's the reason why y'all don't like when we cheat, and it's a hard thing for y'all to come back from, is because we are emotional cheaters. We're not necessarily physical cheaters.
Right.
So whenever it does happen, it's because we already had some type of connection with this person, and that's what typically happens. So us going out sexy dexy and 30 niggas hollering at us, them 30 niggas ain't even the one that you need to be worried about. The nigga that you need to be worried about is the one that ain't even hollering at us. We just having general conversation on a consistent basis, and then it just kind of elevates on a different level.
I can understand that.
Yep.
I can understand that.
So what I'm wearing ain't even got nothing to do with it, because really the person that I'm probably gonna cheat with is the one that I'm kicking back chilling with my sweats on, with my hair tied up, chilling with no makeup on.
I can understand
that part, because I've definitely cheated in some pajamas and shit.
That's all I'm just saying.
My man coming over and we doing what we doing and whatever.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, you're not gonna catch me in the streets out here looking cute, nigga. We're not doing that.
Yeah, for the ones that I
guess
know,
that makes sense.
That's typically how it went. They didn't just go. Not saying that it doesn't happen, because obviously there's situations women get struck by things that they see.
Yeah.
But typically, it's not the guys that's hollering at us, because the thing about it is the niggas that be hollering don't be the ones that we want anyway.
Right.
I'm
We
just
be like,
saying.
girl, we just met this ugly dude at the gas station, and he talking about he want me. No, baby.
I'm just saying, if I'm telling you, that group of 30 and the nigga got everything, he said, I got the money, I got this, I got that, and your man is making regular 50,000 a year and stuff like that.
My man.
Because the thing about it is, if she leaving for that,
Yeah.
she was for the streets anyway.
Anyways, yeah.
She wasn't with you like that if she jumping ship.
But have you not heard of things like that though?
I mean,
I'm not saying that it doesn't happen.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm going off of.
She's
for the real
not,
women,
she's not hitting you with a my man.
Right.
She's for the streets.
Yeah. Because any woman that love her man, like genuinely, truly, absolutely loves her man, who's willing to work through whatever, because they're gonna my man.
In order for somebody to,
no matter what,
to get
and you
me,
could be a bum off the street.
Facts. In order for somebody to get me away from you, they're gonna have to come with a lot of money. It's gonna have to be more than some $100,000. They're gonna have to have
all the time.
What?
I love it for you. It's
I'm just
funny
saying,
because I hear this all the time.
I'm just saying,
I'll fight somebody over Gabe. Oh,
I'm just saying, like, they gonna have 7 figures. I ain't gonna never have to work again. They gonna take care of all my kids. My kids gonna go to private school, and I'm still gonna be trying to figure out how I'm gonna get you a cut. So, because I know you want that $2,500.
You know I do.
So that's all I'm saying.
Ram.
And you gonna be in on the plan. So that's all I'm saying. Like, if somebody is really for you like that, like, it's not gonna matter what's coming at them, no matter what they wearing. So what I'm wearing doesn't dictate my characteristics on how faithful I'm gonna be to my spouse.
Right. But I think we all really come to the conclusion that what y'all wear doesn't really affect that, but it more so affects the attention you get. Right? Because now
that's
more people are. That's all I was saying.
We have to remember that when we wear certain things, we know that it's going to attract certain attention, and that we have to know that we got to be on our P's and Q's in case those types of things do happen. Because while I want to be able to dress with what makes me comfortable, y'all know I'm a nudist. I don't be want to wear no clothes. Gabe already know I don't be wearing no bra when I go out, and that doesn't bother him. But at the same time, I have to understand that people might stare at me because I'm like, why this bitch got her nipples out?
Right.
And I understand that. And I don't take offense to it. And while I haven't come across nobody that's tried to violate me or say the wrong thing or try to come at me because of it, I also do understand, like, you know, sometimes that may bring attention that you're not looking for, and you got to know how to check it if that, in the event that something like that happens.
All right, question. This will be the last one for us, right, on this topic, right? So, I think you said something that was that somebody said about Ciara. She shouldn't be wearing anything like that because she's a mother. What do you think about that?
I'm still a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right. I only say that because I'm not a mom, but as I said, I look how I look, and I look like her. Oh, I'm out here naked every time.
Every time.
I don't care if I'm
so
single.
My thing is,
I don't care if I'm married. I don't care if I'm a mom, a grandma, whatever I am.
So my thing is, while I wouldn't per se wear that dress if I was out with my kids.
Understandable.
I don't think it's inappropriate to wear that because you are a mother. Because being a mother is a characteristic that I possess, but it's not me. Like, it's not the only part of me. Because before Ciara was a mother, before she was a wife, she was an entertainer. She was a singer. So those are all things that are characteristics of her that she possesses, but they aren't just who she is as a person. And that's the thing. Like, people get so caught up in certain titles that you hold and feel like, oh, because you're a mom, like, you have to dress like this, or because you're a wife, you have to dress like that, or because you are a preacher, you can't dress like this, or you can't listen to these certain things. Like, yes, that may be something that I am, a title that I possess, a title that I hold, but it's not the complete me. So if I want to go out here and put a thong on the beach and shake my ass to some music that might be playing, it doesn't make me not a mother. It doesn't make me not a good mother. Because if I go out with my kids, I might not put on the thong bathing suit. I might put on a regular bathing suit so I can be appropriate in a kid's setting.
Right.
But just because I put it on when my kids aren't around doesn't make me any less of a mom. And just because I put it on doesn't make me more of a mom where I can't wear it. So no, I think that's total bullshit. And I don't like it.
She feels very strongly about this topic.
You saw that? Yeah. Yeah.
Probably because I'm a mom and I get so tired of hearing that shit.
Understood.
Oh, you're a mom, you can't do that. And that shit's fucking aggravating. It really is.
I'm not one for that, so I get it. But I'm not a mom, so I don't feel so strongly about it.
I mean, that's understandable.
But that's just me.
Do you think that's the thing?
No, I think it's fine. But the only thing that makes me think sometimes is like, what would you try to say if your kids saw it or stuff like that?
I'm gonna hit him with a line like my mama said, you gonna wish you looked this good when you get this age. Okay?
Period.
Because at the end of the day, let me tell you something. I birthed 5 kids and Ciara has birthed 3 kids, and I wish I could get my body to look like that, which I know I could if I go to the gym, but that's neither here nor there. But
we're gonna get there, baby.
All I'm saying is, if you work hard to get your body to look like that so you can be able to look amazing in all these gowns and things that you're going to be able to wear, why not? Like, why is it a bad thing? Right. It's only here in America that things like that are frowned upon. And I think that's the other thing that gets me upset. Like, going and living elsewhere and living in other cultures, like in Europe, where exposing your body isn't that big of a deal. Right. It gives you like a different outlook on things as well. Yeah. So like it's because like I show the kids pictures all the time and different stuff like that, and like having open conversation. Like, it's really not a bad thing that she wanted to go out and wear a dress like that. Like, what is her daughter go grow up and be like, oh dang mom, you was a hoe or something like that? Like, no. She's literally in the picture with her daddy. Yeah. Like I don't understand.
We have parents out here who have done worse.
Facts.
True.
And if they find a way to explain to their kids what they did when they was younger, older, whatever it was, Ciara gonna be all right with her barely naked dress, her barely there, or whatever it's called.
I mean, she was very naked, but I think she
what was it, the bare it all dress?
Bare it all.
You know what I meant.
See through. All she had on was a thong
and mesh
and
pasties.
Yeah, flesh colored. So it. Yeah. But she looked amazing. I thought it was really nice.
Her body was amazing. The dress looked good on her. And everybody, there was so many other people out there who were mostly naked for the most part. Yeah. And I think she looked phenomenal. If I could,
baby, listen.
Tell you right now, I'm gonna be out there.
I'm like, babe, we going to the Bear It All event? Because I won't put my dress on again.
Listen, don't let me get my body done, baby.
I'm done with you. Always talking about this damn body done. You know what?
Oh, that's a podcast for a
You
different
know what?
night.
You know what?
That's
We're
a
gonna
podcast
wrap.
for it, yeah.
We gonna wrap this up with that because
Yeah.
here Jargo on the rampage about this body done.
Yeah.
So with that being said, ladies, wear what you want to wear. Mm-hmm. If you got a man, have a brief conversation. Make sure it's something that he is comfortable with.
Hold on. Don't do brief. We don't have to do brief conversation. Have a conversation.
It gotta be lengthy.
Did I say that? I just said have a conversation. We don't have to do brief. You trying to make it seem like, okay, let's not do that now.
I'm just saying.
Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation.
He felt real strongly about that
one.
He
did, right? So, all right. So, ladies, if it's something that you want to wear and you feel like it might be a little risky, have a conversation with your boo and see how he feel about it. But 9 times out of 10, guys, the dress that she's wearing or the fishnets or whatever,
it's for you, baby. It's not for them.
Exactly. It's the ones out there in the streets ain't the one that you need to be worried about. Okay. At all. It's not what it is. Okay. Any last thoughts, y'all?
We good there. I told you I'm gonna get my body done. It's gonna be a wrap for y'all. I'm gonna be out here naked.
I'm gonna start going to the gym, y'all. Y'all gonna start seeing me slim on down. So I can get that bare doll dress like Ciara. I don't know where I'm wearing it to.
We're gonna wear it to the beach.
Cool with me. You cool with that?
Yeah. I'm done.
He said I'm gonna be there. That's what he said.
Yeah.
I went topless on the beach one time.
Overseas.
I did, but Gabe was cool with it.
I'm not doing that. Wait till I get this body done.
But I was skinnier then, though. But anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoy, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.